Goals, wishes, dreams, passions, purposes, are they all really that different? So here's the thing. I've heard so many people on podcasts and in books talk about how a goal with no destination or no deadline is really just a wish. And that a wish is really just something you dream about. And that if you want to have a goal, it has to be smart. It has to be specific. It has to be measurable. It has to be attainable, realistic. You have to have a time limit on it. Then there's purpose and passion. And I mean, there's all these words that are thrown out there to help you figure out or help you decide where you want to go and what you want to do. And, people are saying you should write a list of your goals and your achievements that you want to have by a certain time, and you have to have deadlines on it. And then you should do a vision board, and you should, have a vision, a word cloud on your wall. Like, there's 1,001 things that people are saying you should do so that you can get to where you want to go. The thing is, it doesn't matter if it's a dream or a goal or a wish or a passion or a purpose or a whatever, unless you do something, even just one little thing, it doesn't matter what you call it. Because here's the thing, just like you can watch a documentary on Netflix about how eating only legumes and green vegetables is the healthiest way and this is why, and the next day you can watch a documentary on Netflix that says legumes and greens are horrible for you and this is why, and both documentaries, and I've done this actually, I've done a weekend where I watched about 8 different documentaries about food on Netflix, and they were all completely conflicting with one another. It was actually really pretty funny, but if you watch it, you'll believe it. They have the facts, they can back it up, they've got everything there. So it's the same with the goals and the passion and the purpose and the wish and the dream. But here's the thing again, no matter what, with the food, for example, if you're not eating what works for you, because I can't eat a lot of legumes and we're not going to talk about that, but if you're not eating what works for you, then becoming healthier isn't going to work, no matter which documentary you're listening to or watching. And the same thing with something as simple as a wish, a goal, a dream, a purpose. You can name it what you want. You can spend lots of money buying special books so you can write down all your goals, and you have your special dreams and you have your timeline, whatever. But if it's not going to work for you, it's not going to work for you. If in the past writing a vision board or creating a vision board hasn't worked for you, then you need to find something that will work for you. Okay? If the motivation is the thing that gets you going is knowing, okay, if I do this, this, and this, then this time next year I'm going to be in Jamaica for 2 weeks on vacation. That's what I want. Okay, is it a goal? Is it a wish? Is it a dream? Who cares what it's called? It doesn't matter what you call it. You know what you want and you're going to go for it. And that's the big thing. And if you don't know what you want, that's okay too. Look at what you have and what you don't want and see what the opposite is, or see what, if you're going in this direction and you don't like it, switch your path. But don't be tied up to whether it's achievable or whether it's realistic, because they say dream big, but then they say don't dream too big. And then they say, you can have a dream, but if it's not something that's going to work in your lifestyle, it'll never happen. Whatever. Whatever. So here's the thing. Here's the definition of hell. Okay? Definition of hell is that on your deathbed, the person you've become meets the person you could have become. And I heard that in a movie last night and I thought, wow, yeah, that's really profound. Just think about it. Just think about it for a second. If you can, whether you call it a goal or a dream or a wish or a passion, whatever, if you can do something that helps you improve your life, makes you feel better about yourself, makes you a better person, a better citizen, a better part of our community, a better part of the world, it doesn't matter what you call it. But the only way to do that is to step forward. And if that stepping forward means that you do something different or meet somebody new or move in a direction that you didn't know you wanted to go in, because here's the thing, you can always change direction. You ever watch fish? Yeah, not in person necessarily. Well, actually in person too. But if you watch documentaries on it, the fish, they all swim like this, then one turns, then they all turn, and they turn together as a group. Okay, you're not a group, you're a single person. But just imagine that you're going in one direction, you can always change directions. Because it doesn't matter if you call it a goal, or a dream, or a wish, a passion, a purpose, whatever. If it's something that brings you joy, that's the whole idea. So here's the thing, life is short. Whether you call it a goal or whatever, whether you do a dream board or a vision board, or whether you write a list of 1,000 things you want to see and do, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that first step forward, because life is short. Find your joy.